if I had to start my life all over again with just $2,000 in my pocket, I'm going to tell you step by step exactly what I would do if I wanted to do that and leave America and start a brand new life abroad. And the reason why I can tell you this is because I've done it myself, and I've done it with less than $2,000. I did it with only $1,000 in my pocket. And I've been living here in China for nearly 2 decades now, and this is exactly what I did and exactly what I would do today if I needed to start my life over again. So, first thing is obvious, right? You need to take care of a few things like getting your passport, right? Of course, everybody knows that. And then on top of that, you're going to want to go ahead and get your plane ticket 3 to 4 months in advance, because that gives you a few months that you can earn some more money and kind of refill your pockets after you've purchased the expensive plane ticket, because the plane ticket is obviously going to be the most expensive thing. Where are you going? I would go to Vietnam for 2 reasons. Hear me out. Number 1, Vietnam is extremely cheap. You can get an apartment for $100 to $150 a month. I know because I've seen them. They exist right now today. As long as you stay away from Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi. You want to go somewhere like Da Nang or Dalat or somewhere like that, a smaller city that's not the top city, and you're going to find apartments for very, very, very cheap. And then on top of that, food is also very cheap. You can eat outside for $1 to $2 per meal, and even cheaper if you go to the supermarket and actually buy food to cook at home. Or not supermarket, but like a wet market, right? It's going to be even cheaper than $2 per meal to eat. So let's just say you spend $5 per day eating, right? $2 a meal, $1.50 a meal, $5 a day. That's $150 a month, $150 a month apartment. You're only spending $300 a month for your bare necessities. Super cheap, right? That gives you a little bit of a runway to figure out what to do, right? Another reason we're choosing Vietnam is because it's easier to find a job there where you can start earning income immediately. So what do I mean? There are loads of English teacher jobs in Vietnam. Like you could literally quit your job in the morning and find another job by nightfall, because the demand for English teachers is still quite high. And especially if you're not in Ho Chi Minh City, like you're in some of these other cities where not many foreigners are, it will be easy to find a job there because there's no competition. You can literally get a job, bam, like that, super, super fast, within a matter of hours. So that's why we're choosing Vietnam. Now, secondly, when you first arrive in the country, or before you even go to the country, you do not want to book a hotel. You do not want to book an Airbnb. You don't want to go on Facebook Marketplace and search for apartments. Don't do none of that shit. It's expensive or very, very time consuming, and you have to deal with a bunch of scammers and bullshit. So what do? You book a hostel. You can get a hostel in Vietnam for $10 a day. I've seen them as low as $7 per night for a place to rest your head. And that's another reason why you're going to choose a hostel, because there are already people there, like usually groups of people. So you get dropped into a new country and you're already with people who are there. They know where to eat for cheap. They know the neighborhoods where you can find stuff for cheap. And they also can probably lead you to where to look for a job. So you're going to get lots of information just from the place you're staying, because that's how hostels work. There's like usually a bunch of people, maybe it might even be a dormitory, and there's lots of people around in like common areas, and you can speak and communicate with a lot of people and find out lots of information really fast without having to go out and try to make friends. So everything's just like hyper speed, right? Super fast. So now that you do that, you're in the hostel, you found out the places, you're going to go out in the neighborhood where usually near universities, you can find cheap apartments, because you have a lot of university students who are renting apartments, near a university because they have to go to school and they need a cheap place to live. So you can usually find cheap apartments there. So you're going to look on the map, find where the universities are, go to those neighborhoods and walk around the neighborhood and look for an apartment. And you're going to find one for $100 to $150 a month. And that's going to be your first couple of days. You're going to find that apartment and go ahead and get that sorted ASAP, as cheap as possible. Now, once you got settled in, that's been 2 days, you found your apartment, you know the cheap places to eat because the people in the also told you. Now you can hit the ground running, looking for that job teaching English. And most of those jobs teaching English, they're going to pay you $1,000 to $2,000 per month. And I'm telling you, you can live in Vietnam, especially if you're outside of Ho Chi Minh, for $700-800 a month and live comfortably. And if you're spending $1,000 a month, you're living even better. So you can immediately get some income coming in, so you can preserve the little bit of money you have left. And this is exactly the steps that I took when I came to China. Once I landed that first job, it wasn't nothing special. It was just a low-paying job, but I had a job, had income coming in, and I started doing other projects that I like and that I love, like side hustles and things like that, and slowly start building up the extra income. Also, at the same time, while I'm working and gaining knowledge and experience in a job that I've never done before, but I learned and built my skills up in that job to make myself more valuable in the future, to keep doing that job at a better, higher level, better schools and things like that, and earn a lot more money. And they're making a bunch of noise over there. So that is exactly what I did, and like nearly 2 decades ago, and this still works today because I know people who do it. And that's exactly what I would do in order to leave America if I had a very, very little bit of money and I wanted to start my life all over again. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this idea? Do you have the cojones to pull this off or to do this? Would you be willing to take the risk? Because I did, and it worked out for me. Now I'm wealthy enough, I don't have to work. I can have complete freedom to go anywhere I want to go, when I want to go, without worrying about paychecks, nothing like that. All because I took this path, and my side hustles became large enough to pay for my cost of living, and I started investing money and all this other stuff. But it took a long time, but it worked. So are you willing to do it? Let me know in the comments below. Lots of other free stuff in the comments below too. Check all that stuff out, and I'll see you guys on the next video.